Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we'll be talking to you about Bryce Hall's mad reaction to the Austin McBroom fight. Austin and Bryce will be fighting in the main event of the evening, and you can immediately tell tensions were high as the two started having a war of words a couple of minutes into the press conference. Bryce Hall is mad after a fight with Austin McBroom. A lot has gone down with the Bryce Hall and Austin McBroom press conference. A fight broke out between the two stars, and although it was hard to see what happened, it was clear that Bryce Hall was mad. We all know that Bryce likes to trash talk people, so this press conference was definitely going to be pretty crazy from the start. The face-to-face press conference on May 18th wasn't actually the first face-to-face that Bryce Hall and Austin McBroom have had. Not too long ago, they had a press conference where it was just them and things got pretty wild. If you know Bryce Hall well, then you know he loves to get himself involved in some trouble. So what did KSI and other celebrities have to say about Bryce Hall versus Austin McBroom? The popular YouTuber, make sure to watch the entire video as we're going to show tons of celebrity actions. But before we get into what Bryce had to say about the fight with Austin, make sure to like the video as it really helps out with the channel. Let's get right in there as there's a lot to cover. It seemed like it was going exactly how Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather press conference was going. Bryce did seem like he had some jokes ready for us, McBroom and some other fighters. Most of the influencers at the press conference claimed that they're only there for money and clout, but it was clear that there's some beef going on with Bryce Hall, Deji, and Austin McBroom. Before we get into the fight with Bryce Hall and Austin McBroom, let's talk about what happened with Deji and Bryce. Although Deji wasn't at the conference in person, he was shown on a computer where he was streaming. Earlier in that day, Deji and his brother KSI had a little back and forth with Bryce on Twitter. So let's break down this to you guys. Bryce Hall took to Twitter to say this. KSI just said he would F me up in the ring. I wouldn't want to ruin the fight you've been dodging with Jake just because you lost to a TikToker. At KSI, after I beat Austin, we can talk, buddy. Of course this was trending on Twitter. And it was only a matter of time before KSI replied to the tweet saying, "You're literally easy work. Who do you think you're talking to?" And this man ratioed Bryce Hall to the point of no return, and anyone with a brain would have just taken it in there. But this is Bryce Hall we're talking about. His ego will never learn an internet fight without having the last word. So Bryce tweeted, 1. You're scared of Jake Paul. 2. You won against Logan Paul by points on a bad call. 3. You're fat, nobody's scared of you. And now you know this man is desperate when he's fat shaming KSI, who isn't even fat. KSI is mad ripped. Now once again KSI destroyed Bryce Hall, tweeting, 1. Not scared, just busy smashing music, dropping an album and selling out arenas. 2. Still won and still undefeated. 3. I would still mess you up easily. You are Jake Paul wannabe. Go back to throwing it back on TikTok. You can't survive out here. Bryce replied once again, going 1, 2, 3 as if he's in kindergarten. Now in reply to that tweet, he said, 1. You pay for features and you're always on the shittiest verse. 2. Undefeated, but you haven't fought me. 3. Try and I'll slap the F out of that 8-headed.
Here we go. I'll fucking.
I like that a lot. I like that. I like that.
KSI simply replied with, "Win your first fight, then we can talk." So it seems like this whole thing quickly shifted to Bryce Hall versus KSI, although that would be an interesting matchup. Bryce Hall still needs to prove himself against Austin McBroom if he wants to take on KSI. Not only did KSI have some words for Bryce Hall, even Deji, KSI's brother, hopped in by saying, "This is a way for you to make a name for yourself. Since your ex left you, you clapped, guy." He then went on by saying, "We'll see if your energy is the same in person." During the face-to-face press conference, Bryce didn't even pay attention to Deji as he was saying as he was irrelevant and Bryce only wants to fight his brother KSI. Are you enjoying our video? Before we get further into the video, please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any more amazing videos from us. Let's continue with our video. But then after the beef between the two ended, Bryce Hall and Austin McBroom got into it. It started with just some trash talk where Bryce would make fun of what Austin was wearing. People make fun of Austin messing up his words. Although the trash talk wasn't anything we haven't heard from Bryce Hall, we all know that he is the one that takes things a step further. McBroom stood up and got in Bryce's face when Bryce asked him if he had ever been in a real fight before, and then Bryce said not to get in his face again or else things will get physical. So what do you know now? Austin decides to get up again and get right back at Bryce's face.
Here we go. I'll fucking slap that. Oh my god, dude. Don't ever say.
Things went absolutely berserk. Bryce Hall stood up and pushed Austin McBroom pretty hard, and an all-out fight happened between the two quickly. The scene, for photographers and onlookers, quickly became one that was full of absolute chaos, with the hosting noting that the scuffle had even broken some glass at the event. Bryce Hall and Austin continued trash talking on social media. Much like Jake Paul's altercation with Floyd Mayweather 2 weeks prior, the press room turned into an all-out brawl and the broadcast ended shortly thereafter. In fact, after the brawl, McBroom was seen on the outside of the venue, and he was pissed at Hall for how the scrap went down. He out here trying to wrestle, McBroom said. We just got a fight on June 12th, he's wrestling me. If he does that BS on June 12th, he's getting his ass knocked out. That's what's happening. As for if the tussle was fake, McBroom commented, none of this shit was staged. This shit is real, he's getting knocked the F out. The 21-year-old Bryce Hall has promised to knock out McBroom during their headlining fight on the YouTubers vs TikTokers card next month, with Hall explaining to TMZ Sports that he's going to use the KO bonus money to buy his mom a new house.
Bryce, do you want to do it?
Explained to TMZ Sports that he's going to use the KO bonus money to buy his mom a new house. But the truth of the matter is, since it isn't their first time getting themselves into a situation like this, is it really a surprise? The beef between internet stars Bryce Hall and Austin McBroom has gotten even more intense after the two had a seaside encounter that turned physical quickly, ahead of their official upcoming match.
Young scores the contest 56-55. He has it for Logan Paul.
Both Hall and McBroom flew to the Sunshine State in order to shoot some promotional material for the upcoming fight, which is where they filmed a stare down that was nothing short of intense. At the top of their management, they didn't lay hands on each other, but afterwards the rules weren't so clear. During a boat ride with friends the very next day, Hall noticed McBroom on another craft a short distance away. Sensing a prime opportunity to get a rise out of his opponent, Hall drew his boat a little closer to exchange some words, and apparently he also exchanged some water bottles as well. Fans were quick to react to the fight that
Tune in. Make sure you check out all the Instagrams and YouTube channels. You go to live stream it. We're only 4 weeks away from the fight, June 12th. Don't miss it.
Fans were quick to react to the fight that took place between Bryce and Austin. Some did not shy away from bringing up Bryce's ex, Addison Rae's recent kiss with Tanner Buchanan while poking one of the TikTok stars.
He's a wrestler. He's gonna be OC in not a boxer. He's a wrestler, right?
He's a TikTok dancer.
He's a TikTok dancer.
One user wrote, me watching Bryce Hall starting a fight but ending up becoming a meme by eating the floor. Another added, Bryce Hall got dropped LMAO while sharing the video from the event. Bryce Hall started a fight and then ended up on the floor, another joked. Bryce Hall is getting used to being dropped. The guy just recently got dropped by Addison Rae as well, said another. And although we don't know who won the little skirmish that got into the face-to-face, we will know who the winner is on June 12th when these two get in a boxing ring together and duke it out. But we want to know who you guys think will win this fight. Will it be Austin McBroom or Bryce Hall coming out with a victory? You do know what to do. See us in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
My man over here looking like Bryce Hall. Show him.
Shot. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on the head. Jump on the head.